All right, really pleased how the starters played today. Those are challenging games to really get up for and execute the way that we did. I always think first downs tell a lot of how the game is going and how guys have prepared. 35-5 first downs. There's a lot of guys doing things really well. So guys really answered our challenge, that it was the first game of the year, no other games matter, and come out with that same energy regardless of crowd, network, time of game, any of that, and they really did. I wish our backup offense would have done better, but everybody else, including the backup defense, really had a really good day.
Questions?
I guess first, did you ever think you'd be part of an on-field proposal mid-game? And then second, did you see what you needed to see from the first team offense, particularly from Trinidad?
Yeah, I didn't know I'd be part of that, but, things happen here in the SIP, so. I actually said after on the headset, like, maybe they were mad, actually. Maybe they were like, why did you come in here? And someone on the headset said, no, it's Mississippi. They liked it. So that was cool. That was just really, I didn't know what was going on at all, and then happened to notice it, and someone on the headset said it, and so noticed up there, so that was really cool, and then how the crowd cheered for them. That was neat. Second question was?
Trinidad.
Yeah, Trinidad really challenged him to say, okay, let's play really efficient today. Let's not try to go for big plays, and let's have a really good day. Not stat-wise for stats, but efficiency-wise, which you can show in stats. Obviously, 29-33 with a drop. I thought he did really well. Obviously, our plan, as you can probably tell now, was we're going to throw it around, not run him. To really get the timing of that, get our receivers some touches, and so worked out really well. And I thought Austin had some really good throws. Caden lost that one in the sun, but that was an elite throw that he made. So that was good that he got some action in there.
Lane, Keywan's 3 touchdowns ties the single season record. You've talked a lot about him, but just to get that accomplishment for him, what does it say just about the work he's done this year?
Yeah, it says a lot. Just a true sophomore and 10 games in. I didn't realize that, but to have the record. Our offensive line's done a really good job this year. Really improved from the beginning of the year, and he's an elite runner, and probably would have a few more today if we'd have left him in.
Yeah, Lane, just how much can a complete performance like today help moving forward next week against Florida and stuff? Like, I know it's a different level, but how much value is there in a team pretty much doing everything right?
A lot. That was the challenge, and you guys probably covered us. These games don't always go like this, like people think they're going to go, especially later in the year. A lot of times they do early, but not later, and guys come out flat, and I think we played them in 05 and here, and just a close game, and then had to score, I think, 21 second half to go 27-7. So these things happen where these guys hang around and then nobody feels good about it afterwards, and so just talked a lot about that all week. What is your standard? Is the standard regardless, like I said, who the team is, what network is on, how many people show up in the crowd? Do you need that stuff to play really well, or are you an elite competitor that none of that matters? And they answered that today.
Kind of following up on that, do you like where the game is scheduled at this part, at the back half of the year, and you've got 2 conference games left, a non-conference game?
Yeah, I think the schedule was amazing, the way it was set up, and obviously Keith allowed that to happen, and so it's a really, really good setup that I think I just think nowadays is different. Everybody used to want them up front and work things out on their team, and you got this portal era and how kids think, and to be able to play a number of kids at this time of year. Plus the SEC is so tough. Rarely ever do you see an SEC lopsided game. So you got a lot of players that don't get to play. And so to have one here where we're able to do that in the second half, they come more alive in practice, allows your play counts to come down on your other guys. So I think it's really good. And not wasting any time, but one of the other problems of going to 9 SEC games, you only got 3, and so this was a really good setup.
Are you worried about any of the guys that got nicked up, like Daquan and William Eccles? And then when Daquan went down, a lot of run for Caleb Odom, who had a good day. Luke Haas got in there, made some big plays. What have you thought about that tight end depth? Has it got a chance to shine?
Yeah, we have really good tight end depth. It's a great position, better than we've ever had here. We've really not had depth like that at a position here, really in general. So offensively, so that's been really good. We got good depth receiver-wise, and so it allowed us. Daquan could have went back in. His X-rays were fine, and just chose not to. And same with Eccles. All right, guys. Have a good weekend.